Hello Libra, welcome to this channel. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. This is your weekly reading for the week of July 28th. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email to schedule a reading, okay? Now let's see what's coming through for you. So I am reading on 21st. I will publish the video tomorrow. Tomorrow is when Sun moves into Leo. So a new season begins tomorrow, Leo season. All right. Okay. So Libra, your cards are 8 of Wands, World, Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God. So good actually. Positive changes is what I'm seeing here. With Wheel of Fortune, I mean, the reason why I said that is because it's similar energy. World and Wheel of Fortune, similar energy. This is like endings and beginnings. And see, this is the new beginning showing up. And 8 of Wands here may have something to do with travel. Both these cards here has to do with travel. Or it could be, for some, it could be communication. So both these cards here has to do with communication, and this is you receiving some information, news information, which is actually helping you make some decisions here and move forward with things. So communication. Okay. Yeah, both World and Wheel of Fortune has to do with Sagittarius energy. So it may have something to do with a Sagittarius in your life, or it could be that you have Sagittarius in your chart. All right. So Wheel of Fortune is a little bit chaotic. So you are also here. So yeah, busyness, chaotic energy. So what I want to say is go with the flow, and that's exactly what you are doing. You are going with the flow. I don't see any resistance at all. And so, all right, there is nothing much to talk about, Libra. And Wheel of Fortune is also something to do with past, destiny, something to do with something to do with destiny. It could be that you are, whatever is happening now, know that there is a reason, there is a meaning, there is a purpose. Okay. And here, yes, with 8 of Wands, this is also where you are receiving a lot of new ideas, new insights, and you are letting things fall in its place. Like I said, I don't see any resistance. You are just going with the flow, and you are letting things be. You are not trying to change or fix or anything like that. Wheel of Fortune may have something to do with a change of routine. Like your daily routine, or it could be a change happening in some area of your life, because both World and Wheel of Fortune are major arcana cards, so some major developments happening. And this is a release, this is freedom. So not sure what you are freeing yourself from. So yeah, a completion, like things have come to a full circle here. And now you are ready to begin again. So Ace of Swords is here. This has to do with a new consciousness, a new awareness. This is where with both these cards, it feels like it could be the information that you are receiving now. It could be your own intuition. guiding you in the right path, on the right path, or it could also be through an external source, you know. So yes, this is helping you see things in a new way. Something to do with past experiences is what I am seeing here. It could be people, it could be experiences. Um, yeah, it could be you coming across some new opportunities, new possibilities are opening up for you. And with both, this is fire energy and this is air, and this is Sagittarius energy. So fire and air is, so by that what I mean is, this is similar to the magician's energy, you know. This is where you are taking some this is where you are staying more focused, you are very clear about things, and this is clarity, you know, and also something to do with purpose and direction in life. So for some of you, it may have something to do with, again, it's something, a major development. For some, it could be a relocation. It could be, you know, change of jobs, something to do with relationships. Or it could just be you completing a cycle, meaning this is where you are releasing, it could be you releasing old habits, patterns, something you have outgrown. And yeah, so that's finally going away. So if this is some, maybe you are aware of what these patterns are. If yes, then good news, that's now going away. Now you can step into the new and create new fresh experiences. A decision is what, because you also have justice card, this is positive karma, because the wheel of fortune here has to do with karma, something to do with karma. And this is with both these cards, it feels like positive changes. Okay, so yes, and Ace of Swords is also where you are, something to do with a decision. It could be that you are making a decision, Libra, or it could be that a decision has already been made and now you are going with it. And Ace of Swords is also where you are rising above your challenges, the ups and downs of everyday life, you know, and you are seeing the bigger picture. Both these cards here has to do with you seeing the bigger picture, meaning it could be why certain things are happening, or it could be you staying more positive and optimistic regardless of what's happening. Yeah, you seeing like a 360-degree view of what's happening. So it's like, you know what's happening, why it's happening, what the purpose is, what the meaning is, and things like that, you know. So this is where you are seeing things from a higher perspective. So what's happening in the sky is, I'm reading for the week of July 28th. On the 30th, we have Venus. Venus enters the sign of Cancer. Now this is beautiful energy because Venus loves to be in Cancer, and Cancer rules home and family. So maybe something to do with, you know, that area, something to do with home, family, relationships. Cancer also has to do with creativity and spirituality, you know, our emotional life, emotional connections. So something happening in that area. And Venus is a planet of abundance, prosperity, love, beauty, romance. And Venus is also home, like, you know, feminine energy, and Cancer is also feminine energy. So yeah, something connected to that energy is what I'm seeing. And then on the 31st, we have Mercury Kazami happening in Leo. And by that, what I mean is, yes, like I said, Leo season begins tomorrow, 22nd, but I'm reading for next week. So we are in Leo season next week. So Mercury Kasimi in Leo. What that means is Mercury is going to be closer to the Sun. Mercury is a planet of communication, information, technology, and Sun is the source. So something to do with that is what I'm seeing. Sun is the source and Mercury is a planet of communication. So this energy has to do with introspection, and also clarity of thoughts, you receiving new information, and being one with everything and everybody is also what I'm seeing. Like seeing things from a higher perspective, Libra. I'm combining Leo and Libra together. So yeah, seeing things from a higher perspective, because Mercury is going to be closer to the Sun. So there is a conversation happening between Mercury and the Sun. So maybe you will pay attention to your own intuition. Maybe you will receive some new insights, messages. So pay attention to signs, synchronicities, conversations you are having with someone, because you might receive a sudden, this is a sudden knowing, a revelation, a realization, awareness, new consciousness, things like that. So from a spiritual perspective, this may have something to do with changing your path, changing your direction, being clear about your purpose in life. Or for some, it could be beginning something new, communication. So this also has to do with other things like networking. World here has to do with your connection with the world around you. So it could be the people around you, it could be it could be that you are communicating with people who live in different parts of the world, so virtual conversations. It could be podcast, meetings, webinar, something like that. Something to do with technology is also coming through. It could be that you are learning a new skill, or using technology. This is also where has to do with expansion and growth. So Libra, since you also have justice, what I'm seeing is this is where your hard work is paying off. If you have been working on something, then this is where it's now, you are making progress, and yes, and you are also, this is, yeah, you are expanding your horizon is what this energy is. So it could be fame, popularity, connecting with people from different parts of the world, networking, meetings. So there is a lot of exchange of ideas and information. For some, it could be a relocation and you are starting fresh, changing homes. Travel is coming through very strongly for you guys. Yes, for some, this is also interviews, meetings, presentations, things like that. So be prepared. This is the energy of next week. If there is something you are expecting now, this is the time when you want to prepare yourself, do your research, talk to the right people, and plan ahead. Ace of Swords here has to do with planning, preparation, making a list, staying more organized. And yeah, this is also the time when you want to tie the loose ends, meaning take care of all your pending tasks so you don't have to worry about anything later. So let me see what's coming through on the oracle cards. If you have been wondering about something, like if you have been thinking about something, or if you wanted clarity, like if you were waiting for more information, clarity, things like that, this is the week when you are receiving that information. Okay, so now things are, this is the final step. um, yeah, I have no idea what this is all about, Libra. Huh. Okay. Self-criticism. Okay. I was actually going to say something about that. So Ace of Swords is also a card of, your criticism. Okay. So this could be self-criticism, you judging yourself, you being hard on yourself, or it could be, um, um, you um, maybe you are on the receiving end. Someone is judging you harshly. Um, okay, so something to do with criticism. So if you are being overly critical, just be aware of this energy and know how you want to soften the edges a little bit. So it's about be gentle with yourself and also whoever is in front of you, if possible. Um, so on the other hand, it could be somebody else's. It could be world, because the world is here. It could be the world judging you harshly, Libra. But you want to be with yourself. If that is the case, just be kind to yourself and um, do not let these things affect you. It's, it has to do with understanding ourselves better, what we who we are, what we want, things like that. When we have a clear understanding of who we are, then it doesn't matter whether we are being appreciated, or whether we are uh, being criticized. So this is the card is reminding you, stay true to yourself. This is also a card of being transparent and being true to yourself. Something to do with decision. It could be that you are required to make an important decision this week, and justice is reminding you. With the Justice and Wheel of Fortune, this reminds us of how our choices and decisions make our life, make our reality. So this is where but with the Justice card here, this is you in your elements, because this is where you are seeing the bigger picture. You are seeing both sides, which is what your sign is all about, seeing both sides, seeing different perspectives. So if you are required to make a decision, that will help you, so yeah, this is also, this has to do with fairness, fair judgments. So if you have to make a decision, this is where you are thinking about yourself, but also all the parties concerned. You are also thinking about others who will be affected by your decision. So you are making a fair decision. And Ace of Swords here is a card of empowerment, meaning this is where you are taking responsibility for your choices, your decisions, and your actions, your words, things like that, and also how it's going to pan out, so it may have something to do with the decision. So this is where you are also considering how it's going to pan out in the future, future consequences, so yeah, but this is where you are coming from that place of self empowerment, taking things in your own hands, doing what needs to be done, and being responsible for your life, your decisions, and moving forward. So let me see what's on the card. Self criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace these negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. All right. So just be aware of that energy, Libra. All right, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Please also remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. And take good care of yourself, Libra, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye.